Hi everyone, welcome back to Small Code, and this is the second video of this Angular 17 based weather search application kind of thing. And today we will be integrating that OpenWeather API endpoint. So for that one, first thing first, we will need a service, a weather service. We can directly inject that code inside that component, but that would not be a good approach. For creating a separate service, we will using command line. So that is ng g for space g for generate. Service is a keyword, and we can create service inside a service folder. So we need to provide that whole path that is services, and then we can specify the service name that will be the weather service. And I will press Control S. It's now created. Weather service, that is its spec file. Let's ignore that for a moment. And that is the actual weather service that is created, and that is provided in the root by default. We will see that config later, but for now we will be using default configurations. Next, we will need HTTP client inside that service, because we will be making an HTTP call from within that service, and we are also going to expose a method as well. So for HTTP client, I can say private HTTP client, and that would be of type HTTP client. And yeah, I think that's fine. Next, I can create method get weather. It's a weather service. I think that would be fine. Yeah, let's say for now, let's go with the empty parameters, no parameters, and this method will return us observable and specific to the observable. Let's say of type any for now. We will be typecast it, because that is the main reason of using TypeScript. We will be providing some models, but for now, to continue our work, we can specify any, and in return, we can say this dot http client dot get, and that get will return us of type any, a response of type any, and we can specify our path, our endpoint here. For now, let's give it the all complete endpoint with the lat longs. We can specify the params later. For now, just to keep that functionality working, we can just specify this whole URL, so that get function will return us a response from weather API. Next, we will be injecting that service inside our app component, and that is now constructor private API, or weather service is good one. Weather service, which is not a good name, I think. Let me rename it. It's not a proper name, I think so. Whether that service should be fine. And weather service. Let's see if that is specified here as well. So weather service and weather service. No, that looks good. All right. So I am injecting weather service here, and all right. And inside that click, we will be calling that get method. So weather service dot get, and that will give us subscribe. We need to subscribe that method, because that is returning observable. And inside that subscribe, we will be getting results, RESUL, results, and that would be a callback method. And for now, we can just print everything that is coming back from the results. Okay, good. And now we can run the application and gserve. That should be running. Now something is wrong. Let's have a look to the console. No provider for HTTP clients. Yes. Okay, so for that one in this new template, we need to go to the app.config file, and inside that providers list, we need to provide HTTP client, and this is how we can add that HTTP client provider, and now it should be fine, and we should be now getting results from the API. We can see that. So we have all those properties coming from the API. Just for test perspective, let's update our results string and use some values from within weather object, that is here weather, and we can say the main and the description, right? So we can use main and description from within that weather object. So for that one, we need to go back to the our subscribe callback, and here we can say this dot results is equal to. So interestingly, the variables have the same name, and we can change it weather detail, and that would be weather detail, and inside our HTML template, where we have used results, that would be weather detail. All right. This dot weather detail is equals to, and then now we can use the interpolation. It's the dot weather dot main. That was main, I think so. Weather, and inside weather, and its first object, because that is array, the main and the description. Weather of object in that weather array, the first object, and then main, and overall it's again with the string interpolation, results dot weather of first object on description. Okay, control S, go back here, search. It's cloud, and overall it's scattered clouds. Great. So we have the basic structure, the basic weather app ready, and it has the API integrated as well. But there is a link missing between that search field and the API results. So in the next video, we'll start creating that link between the input and the output from the weather API. So in case of any question or queries, do ask me in the comments, and see you in the next video.